Yeah, hello everyone, nice to meet you. I would like to give you a small review of our UL94 device. As you can see, we have a device which is as a standalone device here, so it is possible to unmount this little footage here, so you can just also put it on some desk. As you can see, our device is equipped with two doors, or more, it's three doors. So here's a double-sided door to entrance it from the front, and there is another door which you can use for entering it from the side. As you can see, there is also a little possibility to maintain some actions for the test from the side, and of course it is also possible to get into the device during the test to make some handling with the device itself and with the specimen. As you can see, the chamber itself is of course according to the standard. The volume of the space here inside is defined by the standard itself, so everything is according to the UL94. So I would like to show you the equipment inside the device a little bit later with a detailed view inside there. So maybe to the next step, we have here the possibility, or there is normally when the equipment is ready, there is a possibility to have here inside some touchscreen, which is necessary to control the motors inside, and of course the mass flow meters and all the analytics inside this part of the device. As you can see, inside there is a motor-driven possibility to move the burner itself, and from the outside in one axis, because you are normally need just two axes for the test, the third axis for a little bit more faster way and faster speed to change the device. You can use these handlebars here, which are really making it easy to move the complete table inside of the device. So, of course, if you are seeing it like here with the button itself, you also get a little bit of storage space inside here, so you can place all your specimen holders and all your calibration equipment inside this storage. So quite needy to have these already installed here. And of course you have the chamber itself, and you have some extraction hood here. So we have something inside here to block every action you can do with your hand to the ventilator. Inside there we have a little fan, which is then connected to the exhaust, so you can get all the smoke out of the device itself. Okay, next step would be we will look into the device and see how the details look inside the chamber. So the next part will be the detail of the inner construction of our device inside the chamber. As you can see, we have the possibility to have here some table with a 2-axis controlled by electronic drives to move the burner in 2 axes with our touch panel. So, and on the 3rd axis we are able to use these wheels outside to get a much faster possibility to move the burner itself. As you can see, we have 1x, 2x, and we have the possibility, of course, to ignite our burner itself in this position, in the normal position, and then bring it to our 45 degrees standard position for the test. It's a little bit difficult right now because the machine here isn't ready already. So as you can see, we have attached here some hose for our propane or methane, and of course we can use a 500 watt or 50 watt flame. Everything is connected to the side of the device. Behind this wall here we have all the electronic, all the access, all the connections here to the thermocouple, and of course also the for the gases. The burner itself, there is also the possibility to have some safety guard. So there will be also some thermocouple which is detecting the temperature of the burner. So if you are starting your burner and there will be some burnable gas coming into the burner and it will be not ignited, so the software can see, okay, there is no flame anymore, and it will shut down the valve and also the mass flow controller itself. So what we can see here, for example, now we have some sample holder for the horizontal test. So the specimen is put into the horizontal line. We can go to the edge of the sample and make the test itself. So as you can see, laying down here, there is another sample holder which is for the vertical arrangement of the test. So it is also possible to test these specimens in this direction. What you can see for arranging all your equipment and all your specimens and so on, you are able to also move this kind of table here, so the construction to hold the sample holder itself, and that makes it really easy to conduct a test. Or what we cannot see right now, there's also a possibility to connect a thermocouple for calibration purpose. So you will bring the thermocouple to the sample holder itself, to this sample holder. This is the hole here in the middle is meant for the calibration thermocouple. So the thermocouple for calibration is designed like it's a normal Type K thermocouple, and there is a specific metal block on the bottom of the thermocouple. So the standard gives you all the dimension and all the places where you have to put your thermocouple and where you have to put your burner. So this is what you can do with the touchscreen itself. So you bring the burner into the initial position where you want to make your calibration, for example. And then of course you can go, you can ignite it in your neutral position, and after a specific time the automatic will bring the burner into the position you defined earlier for the calibration. So he can collect the data during the calibration, which means it will detect when it reaches 100 degrees and after that reaching 700 degrees, and the amount of time it needs to get from these temperature 1 to temperature 2 will be a specific time which is mentioned in the standard with a specific time to fulfill the criteria of the burner itself. So we have two different burners, or two different settings for the burners, of course. We have a 50 watt flame and we have a 500 watt flame, and of course for each of the settings and each of these flames you have different thermocouples for calibration.